The acquittal of former President Donald Trump at his second impeachment trial may not be the final word on whether he's to blame for the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol.
The next step for Trump could be the courts. Our Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor joins us live with the debate from Washington, D.C. Jesse.
Yeah, good evening, Russ and Angela. Trump is now a private citizen, and there's a growing momentum building really here in Washington to hold him accountable beyond those impeachment proceedings. Congress is away from Washington this week, but the debate over the future of former President Donald Trump continues.
There's grounds for further proceedings, both civil and criminal, against former President Trump.
Delaware Democrat Senator Chris Coons doesn't rule out taking Trump to court for his role in the deadly attack on the U.S. Capitol.
I'm a gastroenterologist, not an attorney.
Louisiana Republican Senator Bill Cassidy voted to convict Trump, but said it's best to move on.
Criminal trials will be looking back. We need to look forward.
Other Republicans, like Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker, left the option open.
If some prosecutor wants to come forward with something, that's up to them.
There's more bipartisan support for a 9/11-style commission to investigate the January 6th insurrection.
We need to spend months and months unearthing all the evidence that can possibly be gotten to
find out what happened, to make sure it never happens again.
South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said the blame could fall to both parties.
I want to look at what Pelosi knew when she knew it, what President Trump did after the attack, and on the Senate side, was Senate leadership informed of a threat?
Democrats may also try to use power granted in the 14th Amendment to bar Trump from ever holding office again. And Trump has yet to make a public statement following the Senate's acquittal, but Graham did say he spoke with the former president, and he said he's ready to move on and rebuild the Republican Party ahead of 2022. Live in Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
So, Jesse, before you go, you mentioned the commission possibly to investigate the January 6th attack. So what would that process look like to get it up and running?
Since they've been comparing it a lot to the 9/11 Commission, it looks like that they would need to pass legislation to get it up and running. And there are some bills floating around already from Republicans and Democrats. And essentially it calls for a group of about 10 people to be appointed. President Joe Biden would get to appoint the chairs, and then members of Congress would get to appoint others who would be these kind of independent commissioners of sorts. There can be some lawmakers on it, but they also want some outside people as well. And so all of those details are still getting hashed out, but Speaker Nancy Pelosi did say today that Congress is going to do that, and they're also going to work on a spending bill that deals with security measures at the U.S. Capitol.
We will have to watch that closely. Jesse Tenor live for us tonight in Washington, D.C. Thank you.